Okay, my dudes, what is up? So, we all know the official release has been here for a few days now, and X is, I really like it. I think it's absolutely amazing how the gimmick of these work. But, you know, guys, let me know in the comments below how you feel about it. So, there is one thing I have noticed, especially with these Beyblades so far. I haven't got the stamina or defense type ones just yet. But with these ones, where they're so aggressive, it's really hard to try and launch one of them in, then quickly launch another one in, because then they kind of have a advantage or disadvantage because they're not being launched in at the same time. So today we're actually going to attempt to make these Beyblades have a DUOTRON launcher. Yes, we've done this before. We actually made a burst version of this, which is actually really, really awesome. Now, these, I don't think they do anyway. They don't go together like the Hasbro ones. So you can actually just do this anyway like that. I don't know. There might be a way you can do this, but the thing with this and the thing that the Hasbro thing had the whole problem with is because this is going right through here like this, one of these Beyblades are always getting a stronger launch than the other. So obviously this is already out and then this has all of that to go through. So this one would actually be the stronger Beyblade to be launched, which was a little bit unfair, but sometimes you need different power. So there was always ways around it, I suppose. But what I'm going to attempt to do today is get the DUOTRON launcher. I want to show you guys what I have as well first. So we're gonna need a whole bunch of tools. I've got all that loads of tools because I don't know what we're gonna need. Because we're gonna open these up. We're gonna open up this and we're gonna go and put them on here. So if you guys don't know, this is from the metal generation. This is a Hasbro one. I'm not too sure if TT ever made a DUOTRON launcher. I'm really not too sure. I remember these. I got all of these. They're crazy. This is actually one of my ones that I actually got, not recently, but I've got a lot more of than anything else. This one wasn't so great. This is a power launcher. This one broke all the time, man. But anyway, so we got a DUOTRON launcher. I'm gonna open this up and I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna be doing today. So let me just get this out right here. You guys can actually see DUOTRON look nice and gold as well, which makes it look even better. We do have the ripcord, which oh, dudes, why do they do this to the ripcords every single time? Look at that. Look at that. I actually have some more of these around, so I'll probably use a different one if it works, but this is just what we got for now anyway. So let it rip. Just in case you guys are curious about this, let me show you what we actually got from back in the day. Look at this. Showed you all the bays, all the combos. This is so cool. Oh, tornado battlers. And then you get a poster as well. That's awesome. That's old school, man. All right, anyway, so I'm gonna put all the rubbish to the side right here. And now what I'm gonna do is, well, first I'm gonna show you the DUOTRON launcher. So normally 2 Beyblades would go on there. The weird thing about it is, obviously, this kind of has the same thing. You guys can actually see this right here. Has the same kind of thing but this is 2 and this is 3. I don't know if this fits on here. We won't even need to make it. Oh, dude, look how close that is. Oh, dudes. Oh, just if it was open a tiny bit more, this would have actually went onto 2 of them. Would it have worked? I'm really honestly not too sure. But they done that on purpose. All right, so first thing we're gonna have to do is open up this launcher here because we're gonna need to take this part and attempt to put it on there. So you guys can see we got some screws in here we actually need to take out. So let's get the correct screwdrivers here and take all this part out. If you guys haven't opened up the launcher before, well, to be honest, I haven't opened up the launcher before this one anyway. But we're gonna see what's inside. Well, we might not need to go all the way inside, but let's just see how many parts we actually need to take off before we can actually get to the main part right here. All right, so one part out. Let me take this other one out. This is not coming out all the way, and there you go. All right, so the other one is out. We got them 2 pieces off now. I'm not too sure. Let me just take the whole thing apart. It's best just to take the whole thing apart. I don't want to break it because obviously if it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to put it back together so we can obviously use it as a single launcher. So it's probably just best to be safe and not break your stuff, guys. Don't break your stuff. Remember, watch me do it first. All right, so you got a whole bunch of like stuff in here. So that goes there. This is, it's very simple, man. Like, guys, yeah, to be honest with you, so just that, like, there's nothing really too much going on here. That would actually go in here like this. No, that goes in here like that. That will go in there, and that will go. It will do some shenanigans. We'll fix it after, because this is the main thing we actually want to get out right now. So let's try and take this whole thing apart. Another screw dropped out from there to make sure we don't want to lose none of these guys. All right, so you can see it's actually locked in there like that. It looks like there's a clip here that we might need to take out. Yeah, it's clipped in. All right, so I want to get this zoomed down in here so you guys can actually see what we're doing. I don't want it to be too far away. So you guys can see there's clips here. So I believe these clips, yeah, there they are. These little clips right here, they're the ones that are actually holding that in. It looks like it anyway. We can just clip that all out, and that part actually comes out. So we've got this part off now as well. Now we just need to attempt to take this whole thing off right here. Now I'm not too sure, because obviously I haven't done this before, but maybe it can just, let's just see if it can actually come off first before we try and do anything else. I can see in there that it might need, it looks like there's no screws. It goes all the way through. You guys can see it goes all the way through right there. So there's definitely no more screws in here. Let me just try and see if we can take this up. Maybe. I think it's really, I think it's kind of attached onto this part here. That's what it looks like. All right, so I can actually see what's, all right, so you guys can actually see there is, it focuses. There's actually two clips right there, which it looks like it needs to maybe be aligned. So I can actually just pull this out. Right, maybe there. Let's see if we can, yes, there it was. So you guys saw that. It was the little clips. Let me just redo that. All right, so little clips right there is what was holding this on. Now, this is gonna be the fun part right here. Just Beyblade parts everywhere, don't worry. We will try and attempt to figure that one out afterwards. So, now let me just quickly zoom back out so we're not zoomed too much in. Attack on Titans, right? Oh God, he's eating that pizza. He don't want to eat people, he want to eat pizza. All right, so we've got this part off. This is the main part. Obviously, this is what we need to go into here. This is what we need to make this work. So, so far, not too bad with tool-wise. You don't really need a lot of tools. It's just mainly a Phillips screwdriver. No shenanigans with any, because normally TT have these, let me see before I do that. Normally TT have these shenanigans. Oh my God, they got rivets. No way. They have rivets in there, guys. They're not even, are you kidding me? Bro, normally they had like the trifecta screws, the three-way screws. This is riveted on. To get this out, I would need to actually drill that through. This is the same thing that was actually on Longinus, and I had to drill them out before as well to do some custom work. But okay, that's all good. Oh, another thing as well, just in case you guys don't know, the way I got told to put these on, because I was doing it wrong last time, you lock that in first, then you actually put that in, or you might break it. Just so you guys know, I was doing it wrong last time. I was putting the bit in there, and then, yeah, it might break it. So hopefully this comes off. Hey, it does. But this, feel like I want to keep that. I feel like I want to keep that on right here. All right, if this works, this is going to be amazing. This is going to be if it works. If don't, I don't know. We're gonna have to see right here. If it stays on, this is gonna be awesome. If it doesn't, then I'm pretty sure there is actually some ways I can do some shenanigans. I'm pretty sure I can do some more shenanigans here. All right. Let's hopefully that the it looks like it's locking in. All right, let's see. That's in. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's a little bit loose. I need to hold that bit here at the bottom. There it is. All right, so I was actually holding this part here at the bottom. This is actually what's making it a little bit more harder. Let me actually just, if I hold that there, if I hold that screwdriver in here, then I should be able to tighten this up all of the way. Yeah, buddy. We done it, guys. Now, look at that. That is in there rock solid. Well, not rock solid, but I think it could be solid enough. Guys, I think this actually could be solid enough. We may have just created a DUOTRON launcher for the X generator. Are you kidding me right now? All right. This is gonna be amazing. All right, so first of all, let's put, dude, like how are you meant to put this in, man? All right, so is that the way in or is that way? All right, it's that way, okay, so there you go, it's all the way in. That's so booky. It is actually working nice. It's actually working nice, guys. All right, here we go. Oh my dudes, we just got it working. We have officially made an X DUOTRON launcher. Holy moly. So guys, you know, I suppose you're going to need obviously 2 of these because you're going to need both of these parts right here. You're going to need one of these DUOTRON launchers. I don't know if you guys have it. I had this in my collection for years, man. So I've got a few of these. Back in the day, I bought loads because, you know, sometimes you haven't got someone else to play with. So it's always nice to have a DUOTRON launcher to actually do some battles on your own. That way you can test it out. And at the moment, with these X new beys, there's not really no kind of, I wouldn't say strategy, because they're all just flat launch. You basically just flat launch them and then they connect onto here to go around. So at the moment, there's actually no kind of like, you don't need to launch in a certain place. You don't need to tilt launch it. You just flat launch and then you let the actual bay do all the work itself. So it is fun. It's not really a lot of strategy involved, but hey, it's all good for me. But guys, this is actually working. This is in there real good. I'm actually liking this at the moment. So what I'm gonna do, I don't think I actually need to do this whole thing again to make this one happen. So if you guys do have one of these and you have obviously one of these and you don't, and it's spare, just in case, because you guys saw, let me just show you before we end the video, let me just get all this stuff out of the way. I'm gonna show you all the pieces that's in here. So if you guys kind of don't really remember anything that we took out, it's not really a lot of parts, and I'm assuming that it's kind of simple to put back together because like this is gonna go in here. I might be able to do a whole video to go back together and stuff like that. That's gonna go like that. That's gonna go on top of there or something like that. There's not really a lot of parts, and to be honest with you, there's no springs, which makes this even easier because when there's springs involved, it gets crazy, guys. But this is working, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this one onto here, and then in the next episode we're actually gonna do some DUOTRON launcher battles because now we actually don't need 2 launchers or 2 players. We can just put them on here, launch them out, and I'm gonna get one of them. I've got one of these that are straight because I've still got loads of my obviously metal stuff and all that, so I still have loads of these, so I can actually just put that in there and do that. But I am happy that is actually worked. That is phenomenal. I like that. Guys, if you've tried it and you've battled a bit, let me know in the comments below. But it's as simple as that. Hopefully TT come out with a DUOTRON launcher for X and you haven't actually got to make this yourself. But if they don't, then don't worry. You can. They might sell these on eBay. I'm really honestly not too sure. They might be cheap. I don't know, man. Sometimes finding the older stuff can be a little bit expensive, but I feel like we just have to go with it because right now I am so happy. Let me just put that to the side. I want to give it one more test run just in case that maybe didn't do it. I'm gonna do a little bit more of a harder launch. It doesn't help with this, the ripcord being so messed up. Let's do it with our boy Dransword. Yes, it did. Look at that. It actually worked. I definitely need a better ripcord. But all right, guys, definitely know in the comments below if you guys are gonna try this or if you've tried it. And I'm happy. We've got a DUOTRON launcher right now. This is amazing. But all right, guys, next episode, DUOTRON launcher battles. See how well it actually works. But until then, I see you guys in the next episode, my dudes.